It says the foot of a ladder is 6 meters from the base of an electric pole. Now, this is the electric pole. This is the pole. Now, this is the ladder. This is our ladder. So, this is the foot of the ladder. It's 6 meters from the base of the electric pole. So, this is 6 meters. Now, it says the top of the ladder rests against the point at a point 8 meters above the ground. So this place is 8 meters. So you say how long is the ladder? So let's call here x. So it's trying to get the length of the ladder. So if you understand, this is a right angle triangle. And when you have a right angle triangle, you apply your hypotenuse rule, which says your hypotenuse square is equal to, or you say, if here is x, so x square will be 6 square plus 8 square. So x square will be 36 plus 64. X square is going to be 36 plus 64 is going to give us 100. Therefore, x will be square root of 100, and that's what 10. So our final answer is 10 meters. So that takes us to question 38. It says, from the top of a vertical cliff 20 meters high, a boat at sea can be sighted. So from the top of a vertical cliff, now this is our vertical cliff, a boat can be sighted. Now this is the boat. This is the boat. Okay, and it says the cliff is 20 meters high. So our cliff is 20 meters high. Now, a boat can be sighted 75 meters away. That means this is 75 meters on the sun horizontal position as the foot of the cliff. Calculate correct to the nearest degree the angle of depression the boat makes from the top of the cliff. So this is the angle of depression, theta. So this is the person here sighting. So he makes an angle of depression, theta. So we want to calculate this angle, the angle of depression. So to find it, now, this is our opposite. Our opposite is 75 and our adjacent is 20 meters. So if you understand your soccer tour, when you have opposite and adjacent, it has to do with tangent. So we'll say tan theta is equal to 75 over 20. Now this means tan theta will be, so we divide our 75 by 20 with our calculator. So that will be 75 divided by 20, and that will give us 3.75. So this means tan theta is equal to 3.75. Therefore, theta will be tan inverse of 3.75. So that should give us our final answer. So we employ our calculator again. So we'll say shift and tan inverse of 3.75. So our final answer is 75.06. Now the question says to the nearest degree, so theta is going to be 75 degrees. So that's the final answer to that. Now question 39 says, in the diagram, O is the center of the circle with radius 18 cm, and if the angle ZXY is equal to 70 degrees, calculate the length of arc ZY. Now, this is the length of arc ZY. So this is the arc. Now, to calculate the length of arc is given as theta over 360 times 2 pi r. But now, we don't know our angle because we're given the angle at the circumference. Now, where O is the center of the circle? Now, there's a rule in circle theorem that states that angle at center is equal to 2 times angle at circumference. Now, it means the angle here is going to be, when you multiply the angle at the circumference by 2, you're going to get this particular angle. So to get angle ZOY, it will be 2 times ZXY, which will be 2 times 70, and that will give us 140. Now, we can now find the length of our arc, which is 140 over 360 times 2 times, our pi is 22 over 7, and our radius is given as 18 cm. Now, to reduce this, you have your 0, cancel out 0, you have your 7 here is 1, 7 into 14 is going to give us 2. So you have your 2 here, it's 1, 2 into 36 is going to give us 18, 18 here is 1, 18 here, cancel out. So we have 2 times 22, which is going to give us 44 cm. So our final answer here is B. Okay, so that will take us to the next question, which says, in the diagram, RT is a tangent to the circle at R. PQR is 70, QRT is 52, QSR is equal to Y, and PRQ is X. Use the diagram to answer question 40 and 41. Okay, so in solving this question, this is a very technical question, and you need to understand angle theorems, especially angles that has to do with tangents. Now, notice this line, it's a tangent. It's a straight line that is just touching the circle at the point. Now, this is called a chord. Line RQ is called a chord. Any line that doesn't pass through the middle of the circle that touches 2 points is called a chord. Now, there's a rule that states that the angle between a chord and a tangent, the angle between a tangent, the angle between a tangent and a chord is equal to angle at alternate segments. Now I will explain. Now, first of all, look at this angle 52. This is a chord. This line is called a chord, and this is a tangent. So this angle is given as 52. Now, this angle is equal to the angle at the alternate segment. Now, the alternate segment is actually this one. So that means our 52 is equal to Y. Now, if you don't really understand that, I'm going to use a diagram to explain that better. Okay, now look at this diagram. Okay, look at this diagram. Now, this is, let me expand it so you can see it very well. Now, notice this is a chord. This line here, it's a chord. Now, it makes 51 degree with the tangent. Now, this is the alternate segment. This is the alternate segment. So that means this 51 here, the 51 here, it's eventually equal to this 51. It's equal to the angle here. The angle here. So that also means the angle here, it's also equal to the angle here because they are alternate segments. Now, invariably in our diagram here, it means, okay, let me take out this diagram so I can explain it better. Okay, so invariably, what that means, it's our angle here that is 52 degree, it's equal to Y. Then the angle here, this makes, is equal to 70. So if it means from here, from this question alone, it says find Y. So automatically our Y is going to be 52 degree. Now, because of the reason we gave, the angle between the chord and the tangent is equal to the angle at the alternate segment. Then, for question 41, it says calculate the value of X. Now, notice we said the angle between here and here is 52. This is also 52. Now, we say the angle here is equal to the angle here. So, if the angle here, it says angle PQR, it's 70 degree, okay? So, if PQR is 70 degree, then that means this place is still going to be 70 degree because of the same reason. That means this angle is equal to this angle. Now, notice this is angle on a straight line. So to find X, angle 70 plus X plus 52 is going to be equal to 180 degree. That's what angle on a straight line. X plus 70 plus 52 is going to give us 122 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, X is going to be 180 minus 122. Now, when you subtract, it's going to give us that's 58 degree. So our final answer for 41 is 58 degree. Now, that takes us to question. Okay, so question 42 says calculate the variance 24789. Now, the first thing you need to know is that the formula for variance is equal to summation of x minus bar x all squared all over n. Now, your x, put all the values in tabular form. So you're going to have 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So the next thing we're going to perform is x minus bar x. Now, remember that your bar x is actually the mean. So how do you get the mean? You sum the whole numbers. That's 2 plus 4. That will give us 6. 6 plus 7. That will give us 13. 13 plus 8, 13 plus 8 is 21 plus 9. That is 30 all divided by 5. So this is going to give us 30 divided by 5 is 6. So 2 minus 6 is going to give us minus 4. 4 minus 6 is going to give us minus 2. 7 minus 6 is going to give us 1. So we're performing x minus by x. 8 minus 6 is going to give us 2. 9 minus 6 is going to give us 3. So then we now do x minus by x all squared. So we square these variables. This will be 16, this will be 4, this will be 1, this will be 2, and this is going to give us 4, and this will give us 9. So the summation of this will be 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21 plus 4, 25. 25 plus 9 is going to give us 34. So doing our summation of x minus bar x all squared over n is going to be 34, and n is how many number of variables we have, which is 5. So 34 over 5 gives us our final answer. So that means we do 34 divided by 5. So our final answer is going to be 6.8. So the final answer is 6.8.